contact point.
So, where to next? When you have the time, of course. If I can help you with anything, just say the word.
Hi, how's it going?
All thrusters firing. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Ну, надо же кому-то работать, в отличие от некоторых
Didn't even scratch the paint.
бездельников.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
Это... Конечно, мечтать не вредно, но не врите, пожалуйста. Работает он. Шейхи не работают.
Yeah, listen to him carefully. The commander's a one and done kind of officer. In other words, he hates to repeat himself. Other than that, just observe standard military decorum, and it should keep you from serving any time on the ship's cleaning detail.
Починил ютубчик. Да ну, как-то странно работает, короче, я не знаю. Типа, то норм, то нет. Пофиг. Ну, вроде да. Даже сам смотрю свой стрим. Раньше даже моя картинка не прогружалась. Сейчас вот онлайн даже у меня поток идет. Пока. Тють-фу, как говорится. Чтоб не сглазить.
I'm not authorized to divulge information about this vessel. Suffice to say, it's one of the toughest ships in the UC's arsenal. All right. This way, please. So, you're the vanguard that
Может
took down
быть,
that
может
terror
быть,
warfare
воскресенье
cell.
было.
You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Вышло DLC. Так давно уже вышло DLC, еще... Когда там? В сентябре. Но я еще сюжетку основную прохожу. Это квест встроенный в основную игру. Эй!
The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes, fleet run. Howdy.
I believe we have something important to discuss. Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDev. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
Сейчас буду отыгрывать челика такого, нормального. А второе прохождение, когда начну новую игру, плюс буду играть за отморозка.
It appears he's certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the operations center of the UC Vigilance, SysDev's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera, specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Убеждение, посадите меня с ней в одну комнату, я говорю их на все.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, I would have told Commander Tuala to send someone else. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Then you better learn to swim, because you're diving right into the deep end on this one. I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment, trust your instincts, and watch your back. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. then you do what you have to do. The Crimson Fleet has the potential to kill hundreds, even thousands of people per year. If it takes a few deaths to maintain your cover, then so be it. But only as an absolutely final resort. This is not a licensed killing spree. Understood? That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. Dismissed.
Okay, hello.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia, make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job. Yeah. Maybe. No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life. There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay? We'll be here if you need us.
Yes?
Back on board. I have something I need to discuss with you.
Back, eh? How's it going?
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never. Poor choice of words. Being nice to the crew, too?
Of course.
So this book collection fund I heard about?
So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our marriage ceremony. I knew you'd understand. So, with that settled, I suppose... Honestly, no. I respect everyone. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to keep my Oh, that's sweet of you to suggest, but I think bringing Sona all the way to Aja's home would be too much All right, it's settled then. I'll send a message to Aja, asking for her to preside over the ceremony. I can't tell you how much this means to me. If you want help, I'm here. Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag. Damn. I was starting to enjoy the conversation.
I'm working hard, Captain. Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating? Bye.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Stopping by for a chinwag, Captain? I'm ready to head out again when you are. Certainly. Ask away. Oh, I know plenty. If she's anything like me, her favorite color's red, she doesn't like coffee, and she prefers her hair short. I'm just pulling your leg, Captain. Amelia Earhart was a famous pilot from the United States. She was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. It's a real shame about what happened to her. You know the story of her death, don't you? Gosh, it's a real sad story. She died during one of her flights. She was trying to become the first woman to circumnavigate Earth in a plane. Things went haywire over the Pacific Ocean, though. She crashed somewhere out there and was never seen again. Her death got a lot of attention because she was such a famous pilot. Folks still don't know exactly what happened to her. Have a good one now.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to...
Mars, eh? You always take me to the nicest places.
Currency exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level, doesn't mean it's not secure.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Octai Enbayar. He's the head of our Sidonia branch. If you want to do some trading, he's the one you need to be talking to. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC Security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? I'm not talking price until I know what the hell I'm buying. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
Oh yeah, well, I got some bad news for you, love. This location doesn't buy shit like that when UC Security is sitting a stone's throw from the front door. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. Sure, go ahead. You shoot me, and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even get back to the spaceport. Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce right off, so either cough up the finder's fee or try and sell that shipment on your own. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Happy to listen.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military, ex-cons. If you can lift a tool and haul ore, you can mine.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Yeah. I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Pipe down! What the hell's the matter with you? You want to get us both thrown into lockup? Look, I don't know what that big-mouth Saoirse told you, but I keep who I run with a secret in public. And I suggest you do the same. Now, do you want my help moving your product, or not? Right down to business, and no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
So, what's new with you today?
I wish there was something more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? Sound good? Yeah? What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. No way! I'm already working my fingers to the bone! Well, I might be able to cash in a few of my Deimos shares. Oh, come on. I know. If I give you the I'm a miner for Deimos. It's not what I was hoping for out of life. But here I am. Yeah, it's a lousy company. It pays me a salary. But I depend on the profit-sharing bonuses to keep food on the table for my family. Hey, now wait just because things are tough, and I might be spending my afternoons at the СБЕР, it doesn't mean I don't care about my family. Adler doesn't get to judge me. No, he's just a low-life pirate who thinks he can push everyone around. Holy crap. Really? You do? Thank you. For everything.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
What a day, huh?
Something. Adler Camp. What? Look. Hey now. Oh, I told him I'd... Come on. Give me a break. Look, I haven't got it.
Perhaps he's already...
Oh, what game? Sure. I... No, it's not that. If I give you... Holy crap. Thank you.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
Faith in God is what brought us to this.
Something I can... Hey, slow down. What? Look. Hey. Oh, I told him I'd... Look.
Perhaps he's...
What game? Sure. I haven't agreed to anything. There's nothing to talk about. If I give... Holy... Thank you. Something I can... Adler Camp. What? Look. Hey. Oh! I told him I'd pay... Come. Look.
Perhaps he's...
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe so. No way! If I give... Ah! No! Get away from me!
Stay away. Take him down.
Something... Hey, slow... Adler, you said? Look. Hey. Oh! I told him I'd pay up. Come on. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
I suppose. Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any
Well then, what can I do you for? A friend offered me a nice cushy office job, but I'm making double out here.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Well, damn. If you want to make a name for yourself in this racket, still, you got my credits back, so it's not a you know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're a minor.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal...
Was a pleasant change of scenery.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like, a lot.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something so. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? have choice, do I? Okay, docking bay is open. Let's talk.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
Thank you for letting us go.
Should I warm up the engines?
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
Hey, Captain.
We're on our own again.
help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some... Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the... Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
Galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
I'm ready to head out again when you are.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
into rumors?
You need something?
Пеныч, здорово. Как ты там?
You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Что у тебя нового? Что старого? Как проходят твои зимние дни? Рад зимушке.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Да, у меня все по-прежнему. Дом, работа, дом. Комп сломался. Видюха сгорела. Что-то случилось, не знаю, что с ней. Надо еще разобраться, что с ней. Купил новую. Вот. Короче, как-то так.
Commander Conde wants to see you. Follow me.
С магазина новая, упакованная. 5 лет прошло, но это мало, типа, для того, чтобы, типа, я ей пользовался процентов на 20 от всей мощности. Я не играл почти. Ну, это в стримерском компе была. А стоял для тех времен такая мощная, 2070 супер. Типа она и сейчас может нормально игры вывозить.
Excuse me. First mission in the books and no casualties. Good work.
At ease, soldier. We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Я сейчас буду брать 1050 Ti MCI на 4 гига. Мне, кстати, вот MCI была. Что-то я теперь MCI не хочу брать в фирму. Вот. Стройка. Блин, если бы у меня была бы встройка на проце, и было бы норм, а то у меня вообще просто еще сам по себе старый. Вот. А что 1660 супер? Нету, не продается нигде. Она вроде бы топовая и дешевая. Я взял себе 3050 на 6 гигов.
Please, proceed with your report.
Вот это там от гигабайта взял. Попробовать. Тоже 3 года гарантии, все такое.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
I'll do my part to make certain that doesn't happen, Commander.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. They are mercenaries for hire. If they are paid enough money, Ecliptic would attack the Vigilance. It wasn't terribly difficult to convince them to attack an isolated Crimson Fleet ship. Just
Давай,
expensive.
тебе тоже удачного рабочего дня.
But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, but she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy, and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed. We've been trying for years to get someone on the inside, and now we have it. This is just the beginning, but it's an important first step. Be careful. Don't underestimate the Crimson Fleet. This is just the beginning, but it's an important first step. We've been trying for years to get someone on the inside, and now we have it. Be careful. Don't underestimate the Crimson Fleet. We've been trying for years to get someone on the inside, and now we have it.
Yes? I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer Petrosian the other day. The man takes his job very seriously.
diagnostic done it. Your diagnostics check out, so
Howdy.
that's good.
The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes.
Clear that through the proper channels. The last thing I need is Lieutenant Toft giving me an Alpha Centauri because he started a fire on this ship.
We got a wager going over whether the fleet will let you in or leave you for dead. And, unless you're a zombie, I owe the ops team lunch.
Sys-Def Marines are the best of the best.
Hello.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day. Hi, how's it going? Can I have a pet?
A pet. We live on a star. Ship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always make so well.
Aw. Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
We're away. Nice outside, Mr. Field. We're here, Cap.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
And we're locked in.
You cut. Now get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
Good day, Captain.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells, but I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
Story time? How delightful.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how high. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.